Hello everybody and welcome back. Tonight I have a Bigfoot account for you. Bigfoot sighting from a train, 30th of the 11th, 17. It was a bright Friday morning in November and I was catching a train from Exeter to Bristol at approximately 11:30 a.m. The rush hour had gone at this point and there was probably only about 30 to 40 people on the platform when the train rolled in. The journey was smooth, the sky was bright, and the sun was shining down. Soon we had branched away from the motorway and were between the hills and fields and the forest line. In my carriage was probably 10 to 12 people, most of them were with their head in either the mobile phones or the morning papers. I hadn't been on a train for years, so I was able to take in the scenery. About 10 miles from Bristol, we were travelling through an area, and in the fields to my right, I saw something large in the middle of a field walking. It was walking kind of hunched over, and all I could tell you was that it was a black figure. At a guess, I would say it was 70 to 100 metres away from the train, and my eyes were glued on it at this point. I was watching the way the thing was walking, almost towards the side of the field. It was edged right up to the hedgerow, as if to walk alongside the hedge itself, almost like it was using the hedge for cover. To my eyes, whatever it was seemed to take massive strides, and it was covering the ground very quickly. As I spun my head to the left to see if anybody else on the train had seen what I was looking at, I was surprised to see that nobody was really looking out from the seats in my direction, or any other direction than down, to be fair. I would imagine 5 to 10 seconds was all I saw it for, but it stood out to me as strange. To start off with, I didn't think it was a Bigfoot or anything like that, until I watched how it walked and the way it hugged the hedgerow, and I thought it was just somebody walking through a field, as if they were not acting in such a strange manner, with a strange gait and hugging the bushes to stay hidden. Surely a person wouldn't do that, or look like that. Until about 2 minutes later, after viewing this figure, I then saw a couple walking a collie dog in a field roughly the same distance that I'd seen the black figure. They were to the side of the hedge line. I was gobsmacked to see that I could hardly make them out. I mean, I knew they were humans walking with the dog, but I couldn't really see what they were wearing, apart from brightly coloured coats. And it dawned on me that they were probably of average size, male and female, although what I had seen 5 minutes earlier was clearly not, in that it was an all-black figure in a field. It was huge. I could see the black figure's arms and legs and chest, and compared to two humans I had just seen walking the dog, it was big. It was much bigger than the humans. At the point of seeing the black figure, I realised the tree line behind it was probably about 200 metres away and had a thick, dense forest behind it. I have no proof whatsoever to show you, only my word as a British Bigfoot researcher. So I've checked the map of the UK Bigfoot sightings, and I've realised that this was probably 5 miles away from another sighting some years before. It wasn't too far away from the Smitham Hill 8-man account and many others near Bristol. I'm 100% sure what I saw was an English Bigfoot, and what makes me so confident is the way it walks, with slightly bent legs, long strides, but with a graceful, fluid walking motion. Until next time, good night.